Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after a long week hiatus in observance of Veterans Day. But we're ready to go to war here at this very table with the Pulse. It's a great day to have a Pulse because we are where sports come alive. Let's get into it. So good to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday, I was so mortified and sad. I was lonely.
It felt weird that I didn't come here.
Yeah,
I lost all meaning in life
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I had a pulse.
I was celebrating the people that served their lives for us.
Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
you saw our posts, we all had people who
Oh, yeah.
served. So
Yeah, and as
By
we
the
said,
way, like all your families look badasses on those pictures.
Yeah,
like,
not gonna lie.
good stuff.
first up, we have some very, very, very exciting things to talk about. So why not start with women's basketball? Our friend, you guys know her very well, Raina, got her first W as the FGCU
Yay.
women's basketball coach.
First
go,
of many.
coach.
First
Let's
one.
go, coach.
First of many.
First
Coach.
one, got a 92-37 victory over Ave Maria right here at Alico Arena. A dominant win.
Destroying.
Oh yeah, there was definitely it was a little bit of a slow start, but a tone and a tempo was set pretty early on. FGCU made it known they were going to run the floor. They were going to shoot the shit out the ball. I'm so sorry. FGCU made it known that they were going to run the floor and they were going to shoot the ball. And they definitely could have shot it better, but my goodness, the transition attack that the women's team had was a beauty to watch. And I want to specifically shout out Karina Gordon, who set a career high in points the other night. She had a career high, so good for her. The team,
Good job, Karina.
it seemed like the team finally kind of gelled a little bit. After that first loss, it was pretty disappointing against Davidson, but they came right back, stormed onto the court, got a 55-point victory
Something like that.
over Ave Maria. So great job, ladies. That was awesome. And
the first of many.
yeah,
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
of many.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the shooting is going to find a rhythm, and they're going to be Raina threes.
Right.
Oh, yeah. They were for a little
Oh.
while. They were for a little
yeah.
bit at that during that game.
yeah.
And you know, Coach, she's always like, where my shooters at? Where my shooters
my shooters at?
Like, she wants people to shoot. But, okay, let's be completely honest right here. Anna Maria completely sucks, all right?
Yeah, Ave Maria's pretty bad.
They have a horrible program. I don't think they're
Yeah.
very big. But this just helps, build the momentum.
yeah.
Like find yourself a little bit more chemistry.
You get
maybe.
comfortable.
More
It's a-
comfortable with the team.
It's a tune-up game.
Yeah.
Right,
I
so-
think they were. Ave Maria was also a little too comfortable during that game. I'll
You
throw
think?
up the clip right here. There was a point where I was filming the game, and there was a point during it where I started realizing they're down by like 30 at this point, and any basket that they shoot and it goes in, they're acting like they're up 30. So I recorded them taking a basket,
Yeah.
pan it over to them going nuts, and then I pan it straight up to the score.
Oh my gosh.
It was. I think they knew that it was a tune-up game.
Yeah.
Had to. I was
100%.
like, that was crazy.
Not good for those ladies over at Ave Maria. I mean, their program, however, I do know that they have a younger, newer head coach, and it's a tough transition when you go from one coach to another, and you're also trying to recruit your own set of girls, and I think that coach probably inherited a team that wasn't necessarily his, and so that kind of, it makes it a little more difficult.
And I feel like that Ave Maria team for the women's was like New College of Florida for the men's.
Pretty much.
know what I mean?
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Tune-up game for sure.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. And to transition over to the men's team, how about the men's team this past week? Coming off of a heartbreaking 95-94 loss to Georgia Southern, they dominated Chattanooga, 91-73. And to be quite
Chattanooga.
frank, that score does not show how that game went. FGCU was up by 30 at one point. I don't want to...
They were on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're not going to get this twisted, not going to get it confused. It was a dominant performance from the FGCU men's team, and I got little hints of it, little hints of Dunk City coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dunk City.
They gotta start. They gotta start making some dunks though first. They do
Oh,
not.
they
They,
do.
they
They
made
do.
some, but like they're missing a couple.
Hey.
You
No.
can't be going up and like slamming it, and then
No,
the ball
Duffy,
goes
that
flying
first game
out.
that we went to, we saw so many of those.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I do want to say though that if anyone is bringing Dunk City back, it's the senior J.R. Kaninsky that we
Ooh, yeah.
that we have from Notre
Yeah.
Dame, the transfer. He was ASUN Newcomer of the Week. They got announced yesterday. And for both of those games, he scored a team-high 24 in both games, had a double-double against Georgia Southern. So he had 48 points on 18 made field goals, 5 threes, 20 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals.
20
within
rebounds?
2 games. Within 2 games.
Okay.
JR is the real deal. We are thankful to have you because this could be it right here. This could be the year where
Dunk
JR,
City comes back.
yeah, if Dunk City's going to come back, it's going to be with JR. That kid is disgusting.
Dude, 48
Dude,
points, 20 rebounds. That sounds like prime Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah, and that's
bro.
within 2 games though. 2
Oh,
games.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
He's
20
just getting
rebounds in a
started.
game.
Oh yeah. JR
Okay.
put somebody in a mean poster
Right.
at Chattanooga. Oh my God,
So,
a mean poster.
You've been working the games,
Yeah.
every single game.
Yeah.
So far, what have you gotten out of this team and out of Coach Chambers' system?
Well, I think that the players are definitely buying in. We have some returning guys, but for the most part, it's a pretty fresh team, especially with JR leading the way. Barno came back from last year, and
Barno's
you have noticed
nuts.
an uptick
He
in
is so
Barno's
good.
play. Uptick in his play.
Barno's good.
He took the next step in his game. I will say he was close to a career high against Chattanooga. He fell just a little bit short of the career high. I think he finished with 20 points in that game, so obviously a great performance, but when you get good guard play and then you have your wing, JR, going nuts like he does, it makes it easy for your bigs down in the post with Malone or whether it be Gilead.
Oh, Tristan Guillet.
Tristan Gilead. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you have such strong guard play coupled with the performance of your wing players and your veterans like JR, it makes it so easy to stretch the floor and to get down low to guys like Malone and like Giet. I mean, these things, it's going to come way easier for this FGCU team as they keep gelling. They keep playing more and more together. I know, disappointingly enough for some people, Brandon Dwyer did not play in this game. He did not play in this game. But oh well, right? I mean, the men's team looked awesome. I was so pumped, and I told everybody, I was like, dude, this could be the year that they get back. Genuinely, they have the team to do it.
Yes.
They've got to finish.
This is the first team in like the last couple of years that they've been doing what they should be doing. Honestly, dude, I was in Alico Liquors last week, and I saw
Alico.
Whatever.
same thing. Was walking down the aisle and I saw a sign, dude. They have a sponsored sign.
Yeah, they do. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's called Exciting Whites. And I think it's sponsored by JR and Michael Duax.
That's
The way
fire.
that they have been
No.
playing,
That's fire.
dude. I mean,
It's called what?
it's Exciting Whites.
Exciting White.
Exciting Whites.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, they're balling out. Michael Duax.
Michael
coming-
Duax is
obviously
another one
coming
of those
back
players.
Since last year.
Yeah.
Him and
His
Rory
game,
Stewart, I
man.
get them confused because
No,
they kind of
yeah.
look like each other.
Yeah.
But
And I only talked about Ramir Barno. I only talked about JR. But I do act like you're talking about. I want to shout out Rory. I want to shout out Duax. And I especially want to shout out Jordan Ellerby, who has played his ass off. A freshman from St. Joe's Prep has come in this year. He is fighting in the paint. He's getting boards. He is making all the plays that no one wants to make. And so I'm especially impressed with him. This freshman has come in here, and he's got a dog mentality, all right?
All right.
So I'm so impressed with what the men's team has going on right now, and they're just going to get better.
There was one sad part about that team though. Our president,
Yeah.
George Washington III.
George Washington.
He's in a boot, riding a scoot.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
He's in a boot on a scoot.
I
Riding
was
the
I was freaking out. I was
Yeah.
freaking out. I saw on the bench, Buddy was in a boot. Was talking to our
that's,
boy Jeffrey. I was like, that better not be JW3, man.
Yeah, it is.
Was it during
was.
practice he got hurt?
I don't know. I want to say that it was during the away game
Yeah.
that we had.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he did.
Yeah, he had a foot injury. He came back to when we were playing Georgia Southern. He was already hurt, and then
Yeah.
comes into the Chattanooga game with the boot on. And I am so sad because we're not going to see powdered wigs for a little bit.
I know.
Waiting on him, but the powdered wigs will come
They
out.
will be there.
They'll be back.
Right.
They'll be there.
Mr. President, don't you worry. We will take
salute
care
you.
of you.
But
We salute
from
you
here,
during
we
your
wish
time off.
we wish you, Mr. President,
A speedy recovery.
Oh,
the
yeah.
speediest recovery. Coach Chambers, congratulations on your extension.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was about to
yes.
mention. Yeah, the culture he's building there. 3-year extension for Coach Chambers.
He's
Oh, yeah.
cooking up something.
Dude,
He's cooking up
He-
something. I'm excited.
He has such good energy during the Chattanooga
Yeah,
game.
he was.
Specific moment where we forced a backcourt violation. And Chambers lost his mind.
Yup.
He was jumping, pumping his fist, screaming. Like, he looked like he just dunked on somebody.
He's
and then
very
also
passionate.
during
Love
the
the
and the 10-second violation
10-second
too.
violation,
He,
my
oh my
God.
God, those
Yeah.
two, he went ballistic.
No, I was fired
Yeah.
up. I'm working camera. And
But you're, like,
I'm working
watching.
camera, and JR posters the guy. And I was like, oh, my God. Had my mic down. They all heard me scream. And then I look over when that 10-second happened. And here's Coach Chambers, like, on the floor, fully, like, punching ghosts. I was like, dude.
I love how like someone like the coach, like a way bigger school, which is Penn State, comes to like a much smaller school and still has the same passion and the same fire inside.
Well, I
that
think he's
lights up
very
a whole room.
aware that FGCU is, especially the fans, are hungry
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
another trip to the tournament. He knows it. And he knows that the last few years have not been quite what he hoped they would. And here we are. And he sees this team. And I think he knows the same thing we do.
Yeah.
This team's legit. They could win the conference. They could go to the tournament. Like, if it's going to be a year, it's this year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. But yeah, both basketball teams have started off so good. Like their season is gonna skyrocket. You know, it's only going up from here. I'm excited to see the women's. I'm excited to see the men's. They both have such an exponential potential.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Exponential potential.
Okay.
Right, and yeah. So from here, congratulations, Coach Brandon Doyer. Congratulations for those $10,000, brother.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you guys see
scholarship,
that?
buddy.
What was it? The
Yeah.
some walk-on scholarship. You got. Yeah.
It's called the Walk-On Scholarship.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool to see. Deservedly so. I mean, you grinded out for so many years,
Yeah.
and you
It paid off.
I mean, what a few weeks he's had. He scores his first points, and then he gets 10
He's
bans.
got to be on cloud 9 right now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he may not come on this show now. He might be a little too above.
He
our
might be
pay
too
grade.
cool for us.
He might need to start playing Here Comes the Money.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, we are doing so good. Coach Reina, congratulations on your
Yes.
first win, first of many. I know
Coach
there's
Reina.
many
Reina
to
threes?
come. You know, you have a special place here for us. But
I'm so happy for her.
I'm very pumped.
There's
Did you
gonna
see
be
her
many,
getting-
many more.
You see, she got the water bottle shower.
yeah.
into
They
the locker
did.
Oh
room.
yeah,
Yes.
they were giving it to her in the locker room. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her. I know she loved every second of that.
Congrats to
Yeah.
both.
Yeah,
coaches.
it's what we expected, and I thought it would happen earlier, but it happened, and I think that's going to spark something with the girls. I mean,
yeah.
you want to play for a coach like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and if you really thought that it couldn't get better than this when we're talking about FGCU, think again. FGCU has won 4 straight games now, and perhaps it might be ring season. Alyssa, why don't you start us on that?
In FGCU leading 4 games with wins, and November 9th, FGCU beat Bellarmine 3-1. The Florida Gulf Coast University volleyball team delivered a 3-1 victory against Bellarmine University on Sunday. In the first win of 4 for our FGCU women's volleyball team, they delivered a 3-1 victory against Bellarmine on Sunday, which was also senior day. So shout out to our seniors, Hannah Bohr, Barbara Kohler, Alona Cleansmith, and Iana Battle. The
Shout out
Eagles
you
were
guys.
led by Julia Cabo, 17 kills, and both Ava Smith and Abby Toensketter added 10 kills apiece, with senior Hannah Bohr recorded a double-double with 24 assists and 10 digs.
Hell yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
love that.
Shout out to you guys.
Great
Shout out.
job.
And I
Great
remember
job.
pregame to that senior day game, our player to watch for FGCU was none other than Hannah Bohr as the setter. 24 assists. You dog. You dog.
You know, there's something about this senior games. This makes it so special.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, like imagine like, you know, it's your last year. You're the sport that you've been playing for the past what?
Your whole life.
Your whole life. You know, it might be the last time you play. It's like something so special, and I
It's
love
nostalgic.
that. I love how they all, you know, enjoyed their night, know what's going on, and just, you know, they go out and play.
Yeah.
100%.
And I mean, the next one, FGCU versus Stetson, November 12th, they also won 3-1 in that game as well. And there was a record set by FGCU.
Yeah?
A team high 72 kills in
Oh
one
my
match.
God.
Insane.
All-time
Insane.
FGCU record right there. Abby Tennisketter matches her career high with 21 kills. And then, yeah, like I said, the 72 kills across the 4 sets, it actually beat their previous record that they set against Florida Southern all the way back in 2006. So a record that stood for 20 years got broken against Stetson. Stetson,
2 years
that's
old.
embarrassing.
Bro, how many records have we broken this whole like
Can't
at
count
This
them.
year
sport?
alone.
Can't count them.
I'm telling you, every episode that we've done, there's like
There's
record,
another
record,
Can't count 'em.
record.
And what more can we say? I mean, again, Julia Chabo registering her 13th double-double of the season, 11 kills, career high, by the way, 19 digs. And in case you thought she was gone,
Chiefs back.
Barbara Kohler.
Yeah.
My goodness, notched another double-double. She had 14 kills, 12 digs. She ain't going nowhere. Come on now. And then you move on to another win.
Yeah.
3 straight now. FGCU Jacksonville
God.
on the 14th. Won again, 3-1. Maybe 3-1's just our lucky number.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. And with that victory, it put us atop of the ASUN standings. Going into the final weekend, Julia Chabo, yet again, 14th double-double of the year, 16 kills, 10 digs. Oh, boy, there go that lady again. Barbara Kohler, 17 kills, match high right there, 7 digs, 3 blocks. Abby Tennisketter, she's so tall, her arms reach to a skyscraper. I'm telling y'all what, 12 kills. And setter, again, Hannah Borer, 31 assists, 31.
That's
she's Chris Paul on a
crazy.
volleyball court. She's, oh my gosh, she's dishing dimes left and right.
All right.
And then the Mac Daddy of them all. On November 15th against UNF, FGCU 3-0 win.
think three's just our lucky
regular
number.
season title. Come on. It's ring season, baby. Come on. We said this weeks ago.
another trophy for the
yeah.
for the cabinet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Put that right next to the, what is it, an Emmy? What is that?
Grammy?
Grammy. No.
No, the
SB.
Emmys.
SB.
SB.
Jesus.
SB, an Emmy.
Jesus, I did this again. Put it right next to the SB, all right? No, we said this weeks ago FGCU volleyball was going to be in ring season, all right? This is how they're looking
I also
right now.
want to shout out.
Crazy
They did it during I want to say the women's game. FGCU golf team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out
ASUN
golf
champs.
team. Yeah.
Right.
Shout out. What's her name?
We want to shout out Leo, who
Leo.
brought in her ring to class today.
She
FGCU
did.
women's
No
golf.
way.
Yes, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
so cool. It like
That's
lit up
sick.
and everything.
Dude,
What?
FGCU women's sports. Come on. All right. So outside of just the ASUN regular season title, obviously that comes along with that is the #1 seed. FGCU women's volleyball team. Holy, they're them. Bro, we knew this was coming though. We
Yeah.
knew it was coming. So absolutely shout out for an awesome season from you guys thus far. Conference championship, that's big time. It's back to back now.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Believe that I want to say it was the quarterfinals is this Thursday.
Yes.
So show up.
Yeah.
Is it
20th.
here? Is it home?
It will
Yep.
be here.
It's
We
home.
are hosting on Thursday. The ASUN tournament will start for your Eagles. You better be there. I better FGCU there, buddy.
Hopefully,
All right.
Hopefully you're back by the final, right? You don't think you'll be back?
No, I'll
When will
be
the
here, but I'm not
championship
going to be
be?
able to go.
I don't know. Depends. We'll see. We knew a ring was coming weeks ago, we called this. And now it's here. Now it's back to back. These ladies are for real. And I'm so excited to see what they do in the ASUN conference. But that's not all. That's not all for the women's team. Because guess what? We've got another award. Mike,
What?
can you believe it? Player of the week. Who is it?
Barbara
Who is
Kohler.
Kohler?
Goddamn Barbara Kohler.
You know what's
She's
funny?
back.
Whenever you like walk around schools and you see like the school generators, it says Kohler, all like big, like right there.
You know
Kohler.
why?
Why?
Because Barbara Kohler's cold.
Literally
dude.
what I was
Oh
gonna say
my
because of Barbara
gosh.
Hey,
Kohler.
because she generating the juice for this
Yes.
volleyball team, all right?
Yeah.
No, just when you think, oh, she got hurt, she's not, putting up that typical Barbara Cole performance.
Shut up.
Bang! Player of the week. 51 kills, 24 digs, 7 total blocks this
51
week alone.
kills.
This week
Kohler.
alone.
Kohler's a
come on now.
machine, both figuratively and literally.
She's generating power, all right?
Dude.
What gets me so excited specifically is the fact that this team is coming full strength at the very right time. I mean, you lose to Jacksonville a few weeks ago to when you could have potentially gotten the #1 seed. You spin back on them, all right? You hit a little U-turn, spin back on them. You beat them.
You're like, oh.
You beat them. You
Spin
said,
the block
Wait,
back.
we didn't get you the
We,
first
Yeah.
we
time.
didn't mean to hand you an L. We meant to hand you a dub.
No, yeah,
Spin the
we.
mobs.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get you the first time. Second time around, when it mattered, when a ring was on the line, got the job done. All right. So very, very proud of the women's volleyball team, who we have just been enamored with
Yeah.
all season
Oh,
long.
yeah.
And it's come to its fruition, and here we are going into the ASUN tournament Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. in Alico Arena. They're going to host #8 UNF in the championship quarterfinals, like you mentioned.
Yes.
They got
Dub. Easy
Dub
dub.
season. Dub season.
Some dogs getting some
Ring
dubs.
season.
Come on now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You either be a dog or you dog food. All right.
the Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Da Bears.
it was honestly such a boring
Bears.
week 11 of the NFL season. I will say I did not have fun, and that's not.
I
just
didn't have
because-
fun. Duffy didn't have fun.
That's not just because the Chiefs lost. The NFL, it was not fun or entertaining or literally anything about this week. Boring, I will say.
Besides the
And I
Bears.
mean, you started
Da
off
Bears.
with the Bears, who honestly,
That was
That's
probably
kind of the highlight of
Poverty team, poverty organization, boring team. I don't like watching them. I don't have fun.
And yet they're number one in the NFC
And yet
North.
Caleb Williams is 7-3, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the Bears play such a boring brand of football.
Oh my
do you think,
god!
But they win.
Do you
Every
think that their
game.
wins are due to now that they brought in their new head coach?
But you know
or-
what happened? It doesn't matter.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how boring they are. It's the record is still 7-3. You know.
It's
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's
Like, I hate that kind of teams like that.
it's
dude.
so weird that the Bears really just aren't that great, but they don't have that great. I feel like their offense does not perform the way it should.
No.
When you have Ben Johnson, who's an offensive guru,
Yeah.
and the offense doesn't do what it should, and they have a plethora of weapons, but the Bears are so boring to watch. I'm sorry, Hoagie. I'm sorry, Willard. I love you both. The Bears are first in the NFC North, but my God, what a boring game.
I feel like it
And-
was more on like the Vikings playing bad than it was the Bears playing good because Caleb Williams didn't even play that great.
No, yeah, no.
He was 16 for 32 with 193 yards, and about 2 sacks. But like no interceptions. He didn't pass for any touchdowns. He didn't really play that great.
But JJ played worse.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that he had the same amount of completions with a little bit less yards, threw for 1 touchdown. The thing that honestly brought him down was the 2 interceptions.
And the 2 turnovers. The
Yeah.
Vikings also had 2 turnovers.
right.
Yeah, JJ's pretty bad.
JJ.
I think he's playing.
Wait,
they're
you didn't
trying-
like him at Michigan either, so.
Well, no, I mean they're trying to use him for more than what he's good at, and like we talked about at Michigan, his entire job was, "Hey JJ, turn around and hand it to Blake Corum." He did that. He went, "Huh! Huh!" And Blake Corum would take it for a tug, or
Yeah.
8 yards a carry. And now you have him in Minnesota, and you're asking him to legitimately be a quarterback one and sling the ball around the field when you have Jordan Addison and Jettas, and he can't throw to Jettas at all.
And I don't know, and to defend JJ a little bit, it is technically this year is his rookie year because he didn't play last year. But that doesn't distract from the fact that he's not as good as people play him out to be.
Well,
You have one of the best receivers in the NFL. You have to find the chemistry. Look what happened with Drake May. He has Stephon Diggs in his team, and look, they found their chemistry.
like this.
You know how we are, bro.
Joaquin and his boys like this.
You know how we are, bro. You gotta if you have the one of the best receivers in the NFL, and you're his quarterback, you gotta be like this. You gotta take that boy out to dinner. You gotta have breakfast with him. You gotta watch plays with him.
And like you were
Literally.
talking about, Jettas was like visibly frustrated.
Yeah, he was pissed. Like, I mean, he walked over to the sideline and he was about to throw his helmet onto the ground, but then like he withheld himself. Good props for him. Props for him. But then he walks over to the table and he just slams it on the table.
Yeah.
So
What do you think, like, after that game for the Vikings, the locker room was like?
it was
There's
probably pretty
no
bad.
good vibes.
I don't know if it was like almost like a Sentinel kind of post. I don't remember. I just saw a notification on Twitter and it was the Vikings had taken out all the speakers in the away locker room. I don't know if that's real or not, but
Why?
don't quote me on it. Because it like I don't know, it could just boost morale for the other team possibly.
Yeah.
If that is true, I guess they're trying to lean more towards that. But if that also is still true, that kind of also reflects on management's idea of how they've been playing. They think that it's not on them, it's on the other team just playing better than them, which could be a
You
sign
can't
of,
play it like that.
Yeah.
I know you can't
There's-
be doing that.
Yeah, I think if I'm a Vikings fan, I'm terrified for the future. Honestly, because I think at this point, it's not crazy to say Jettas wants out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? And then if you do lose Jettas, then you're stuck with, you have Jordan Addison, but you still have JJ throwing in the ball, or you have to go on another quarterback hunt. And
Which it's crazy because they had now maybe even an MVP candidate for this year, Sam Darnold, on their team just last year.
my point. And I mean,
And they
other
played
than-
fantastic.
Yeah, other than Darnold, the best quarter. I mean, they basically went from we have Brett Favre, oh my God, to
yeah. And
Sam
then they
Darnold.
spiked again last year.
Kirk Cousins was
Kirk
solid
Cousins,
in
yeah, he was all
Minnesota.
right. He was all right.
And then you got Sam Darnold, who was awesome last
Yeah.
year.
No, Kirk in
And now you're
Minnesota,
back.
he was nice.
And now
Kirk
you're
for
back.
well, and then you had 1 year with what's his face? Minnesota.
Keenum?
You had
Case
one
Keenum?
season. with
Yeah,
him.
but I mean, now you're back down to JJ, and it's like shoot.
He is just not playing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean
at
he's-
this point, he needs to take that money and just.
Well, and like
Yeah.
I said, he is a good runner. He's a good runner. He is like pretty much the epitome of a college quarterback. Like, if you go back to like 2009, and unless you're one of the top passers in the country, you have a quarterback that can run. and a quarterback that hands the damn ball off.
That's all you got to do.
And JJ's a good runner, and I think if the Vikings want to get the best out of him, they're going to put him into a Taysom Hill role. Don't you think? I'm of the belief that a Taysom Hill role for JJ would be good.
Right.
What do you think?
I love watching Hill on the Saints. He was always coming as a backup for Derek Carr, and man, he will play everything. He will play special teams too. Like that was, I don't know if JJ's gonna do that, but what my question for you guys is, what do you guys see Jett as next year?
Hopefully not with the Vikings.
Imagine
I
the
think it's,
Bengals.
honestly, kind of impossible to predict where Jett is.
Bro,
I don't think he leaves.
Jettis in the
They don't
Bengals
have the
though,
money.
And they don't have the money,
They don't
though.
have the money for
Yeah.
him. All their money
That's why I
wrapped
said
up
it's
in
probably not gonna
Joe,
happen.
Jamar,
And then it will be offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my point with the JJ and Taysom Hill thing is they're not much different in terms of build. JJ is 6'3", 200 pounds. He ran a 4.48. Taysom Hill is 6'3", 221, ran a 4.4. So they're pretty similar. Now Taysom Hill's got 20 pounds.
he
on
can
JJ.
hit though. Hill
If
can
he's got-
hit.
Yeah.
Hill
He's got to
can
put
hit.
on some weight, but I genuinely can see a Taysom Hill role for a guy like JJ.
The problem is though is that they've put so much into him that even if he does seem like he's gonna be the guy for a Taysom Hill kind of role, they're never gonna do it.
Yeah,
No.
They're never gonna do it.
letting go of Sam Darnold, what a mistake. I mean, look at Seattle this year.
Awful
Seattle's pretty
mistake.
good.
Yeah.
As I kind of figured they would be. Their offense is humming. JSN, my God. Mention JSN real quick. Best
Oh,
receiver
yeah.
in football this year by a mile.
Yeah,
Every
he's
time
on
he touches
pace
the ball.
for like how many yards? I think it's literally like pushing 3,000, which
Dude,
would shatter the record.
He's getting damn near 100 yards a game. He's always scoring.
Seattle's special this year, man.
JSN is objectively having a better year up to this point than Jamar had last year, which
Can
is
you-
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about.
Let's state the facts that Seattle's doing so good this year.
They're doing good this year, but they did.
And Carroll
they
with the
did lose to
Raiders.
the Rams.
Carroll
this
with the
week.
Raiders might be the worst team.
The
in the NFL.
don't the Raiders. We'll get to the Raiders.
Screw the
They are.
Raiders.
We no.
We don't need to talk
Like-
about them. They're just that
Like
bad.
Seattle went up right after Pete left. Like literally,
I agree. Started with Geno Smith going over to Seattle, and he did very well in Seattle.
Yeah.
Very, very well.
Yeah.
They were a sleeper team, and then Geno goes to
The Raiders.
Raiders.
And the Raiders are just the Raiders. Honestly, they're worse than the Browns, which is
Yeah.
hard.
That is,
It's very
yeah,
hard.
That is very
that's
hard
saying
to do.
The Raiders
something.
are awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders are the team you try stuff against. Literally,
Yeah.
that's what they've become known as. It's
Yeah.
like you want to try some stuff out. You want to, maybe run some backyard BS. Play the Raiders.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like to stay on track with the Rams Seahawks, Sam Darnold had a game, and it wasn't a great one. But he had a game. He had a game of all time. It was 29 completions, 44 attempts, 279 yards, 0 tutties, 4 picks. That is not the Sam Darnold we've been seeing. I don't think it's the Sam Darnold we're going to continue seeing. But yeah,
Well,
Stafford
had a better
4 picks,
game,
but
though.
only lost by 2.
What I-
Listen,
You know?
Stafford
Still,
is going to be
that's a
MVP.
horrible-
I will say that right now.
I
I'm
think
saying
he's
Stafford
100% in the
MVP.
He's
What I
100% in
what
the
I find so
conversation.
interesting about this game is Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions and they lost by 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the Rams'
like-
offense not taking advantage of it, which is honestly crazy when you have Puka Nacua, one of the best
Yeah,
wide receivers
I
in the
mean,
league,
that's-
and then Matt Stafford as well.
Matt Stafford, who's having an MVP season so far, he's up
100%.
there. He had a quarterback rating of 89. He was 15 of 28.
Dude, what's up with Devontae
roughly
Adams? Like,
50%.
he's in LA, and what is he doing over there? He just getting money and not doing anything?
I love
One
how
catch, 1
silent
yard.
people are on the conversation of that Tay Adams is a better wide receiver than Mike Evans all time now.
1 yard, 1 catch for Devontae Adams. Yeah, no impact at all, actually, in this game. And Puka.
He hasn't been anything, though, over the past couple years, ever since he
Oh,
left.
no, he had a touchdown. He had a touchdown.
Yeah,
had a red
but
zone touchdown.
that's it.
Yeah, but
He
I
doesn't
mean,
do much, though.
that's
He
points,
is
though.
not wide receiver 1 on that team anymore.
Without his touchdown catch, though, they lose. So
Right.
Yeah.
Which
guess-
I think
I guess you
another
could
thing we
look
need
at
to
it that
say
way.
about these games this weekend is how low scoring some of them were.
yeah,
With
Oh, yeah. It
one
was-
touchdown.
Yeah.
we did. We had some low scoring games,
Mm-hmm.
but then
There
we
was
also
one.
had a high scoring game. Duffy, go ahead.
I don't even, man.
Do you-
That was heartbreaking.
I just want to say before we get into it, this
Where were
game,
you?
this
I was at
game
my
was
dorm.
very entertaining to me.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
So, all
Super
right.
fun.
Let me give you the rundown.
I'm sorry,
So-
but Josh Allen not MVP.
No.
No.
Bucks Bills, by the way.
Yeah.
Bucks ground game exploded, but they had a late
What?
collapse, which cost them in Buffalo.
Yeah, let me give you a quick rundown of how my day went that day. So I wake up, go into work. It was a good day at work. Shout out women's basketball team, media
Shout
day. Then transition over to Urban Buzz. Had to get a little stinger for myself before that game. I'm in line for Urban Buzz, and I think it was they threw a pick right into the end zone, or right at the Bucks end zone.
Yes.
Bucks pick it off. They don't run it back, and then they're held, like literally on the 5-yard line. How does that happen? That's Todd Bowles for you. Then rest of the game, I'm drinking my Urban Buzz. Literally, my heart is pounding out of my chest, my chest, because of how good that stinger was, but also because of how electrifying this game was.
No, Josh Allen 6 for 6.
Oh, dude, it was amazing going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then, like, Josh Allen at the beginning of the game played horribly. 2 picks, straight to the defense. One of them resulted in a field goal. One of them resulted in a tutty. And then it was literally anybody's going to win this game. Anybody's going to win this game. Anybody's going to win this game. 2 minutes left in the game. Bucks shite the bed. Like, I mean, it's every week now.
But Sean Tucker had a good game.
Sean Tucker is the absolute
but he carried
goat.
that game.
Rashad White, as pretty decent as he is, he should be traded away from the team and never in a Bucs jersey again. The way that Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker are going to be the stars of this running back room.
I think that's the best thing that has come out for you guys from this game is like that Bucky's out. And then you have White that's not stepping up. But then you have Sean Tucker, that this whole season has, barely played having, 2 excellent running backs right ahead of him. And, he got the opportunity, he got the chance, he takes it. And, now it's going to be him and Bucky now.
This game showed me a lot in the eyes of that without any of our star players besides Igbuka, and if you even want to call Rashad White one of our star players, we still found a way to come to the end of the game with one of the teams that is projected to possibly make the Super Bowl.
Late touchdown made it look not as close as it actually was.
Yeah, but it was close the entire game.
It was. They really were back and forth.
Nobody knew who was going to win. I thought we were going to win, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot every week. But it taught me that we can win without these pieces. What happens when we add these pieces back into the equation? Exactly. Yeah. But then it also showed me how badly I want Todd Bowles and Josh Grizzard dumped into the Tampa Bay rivers and just gone off the face of the planet. I never want to see them in the state of Florida again. Just exile them.
I found really interesting about this game actually is pre-game it's announced that Keon Coleman's not suiting up, healthy scratch. Yeah. He didn't attend the team meeting on Friday, so he had to sit out this game. So no Keon Coleman. And so the leading receiver for the Bills was Tyrell Shavers, if you know who that is. Tyrell Shavers led the game for the Bills. And you had Sterling Shepard leading the way for the Bucs, 4 catches, 54 yards. And another thing that, speaking of receivers, Emeka Egbuka has seemingly come down back to earth the past few weeks. He hasn't been the rookie sensation.
He hasn't been the Egbuka I've heard you talk about.
No, he hasn't been playing that great. What I think it is
the injury.
He's a rookie. I think it could possibly be a part of the injury, but I think it's also a subject of this kid is electric, but he's only been in the league for the last couple. He's only been in the league for 11 weeks.
Yeah,
he's a rookie. He's going to keep making mistakes. But when you have Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving, and Mike Evans on the team, it's the same kind of situation that we had when we won the Super Bowl. Right. It's who the hell are the Bucs going to throw to? You're not going to be able to double team anybody because you have to have somebody on Godwin or he's going to catch the ball. You got to have somebody on Egbuka or he's going to catch the ball, and then you got to have somebody on Mike. You at least need 2 people on Mike because of his height and his stature, man. The ball would anywhere it's placed around his vicinity, he's catching the ball. Right. And I think the same thing transfers over to Egbuka now with his fastness, his stature. He's got some height on him. I don't know exactly how tall he is. But he's also just electric. You put the ball in his hands, he's running.
What happened at the end when Teddy Bridgewater came in? I haven't seen
They just
Teddy
threw
play.
him in because they didn't want to even risk anything, which props to Todd Bowles. That was probably the best thing he did all game.
What happened to Baker?
He's just been somewhat injured recently. I mean, he had an injury to his clavicle, which is extremely hard to come back from. It sometimes can end quarterbacks
That's what Mike
and
Evans
pitchers.
Is right?
Yeah, he broke that. I'm pretty sure Baker just like bruised it or something. But it honestly can end quarterbacks and especially MLB pitchers' careers because of how drastically it can affect you.
You don't realize how much you really use that part of
Yeah,
your body,
exactly.
obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, all in all, though, I mean, the Bucks fell short again. They have definitely come back down to earth since their hot start. They're now 6-4, and I mean, we'll see what they end up doing. They've got what, a tough game left. I mean, not
they
too
have
much.
so that's the thing though. It's like you're getting these pieces back that we haven't had, and we're going through the same. It's almost a reflection of last year. We went through a horrible stretch where we didn't have Godwin or Mike, and we had nobody to throw to. This time around, we're coming close in these games. We just need to finish out correctly, because we have somebody that we can throw to, but we only have the Rams left.
Yeah.
Please win that game.
I don't know
If you had
about
to
that.
win any game this season, win it on my 21st birthday,
Stafford
please.
versus Mayfield? I don't know.
Please. But
We'll see.
anyway,
It's Duffy's
after
birthday
that,
next Sunday.
it's my birthday on the 21st. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if you are somehow listening, 1, please give me a job after I graduate. 2, please, I beg. Then, so anyway, after that, we're playing the Cardinals at home, Saints at home.
Easy.
You'll beat
Then
the Saints.
I believe we go on the road to play then the Panthers. Then
That's
be
tough.
tough.
That's tough.
that could be
They're
tough.
frisky.
That could be tough.
I'm sorry,
They're
but
frisky,
Bryce Young is performing very good recently. The Panthers are on the comeback year. I'm excited.
You
for
also
them.
got Miami somewhere in there.
You got Miami.
Yeah,
It goes
fine.
Panthers, Miami
Well,
Panthers.
Miami's very interesting because they did just put belt to Buffalo last week, and then they tough out another win this week. And it's hilarious because the Dolphins can't even tank right, and Mike McDaniel's going to get an extension, isn't he? He probably
Probably.
will. He probably will. In another game that was honestly pretty boring, that was kind of projected to be a banger, the Lions' high-powered offense went silent in their loss to the Eagles, 16-9. Alyssa, take that one away.
Yeah, I'm with Duffy on the loser train lately because the Lions played a pooper on Sunday. They lost by, hold on. The Lions played a pooper on Sunday. Jared Goff threw for 255 yards with 1 touchdown, 1 interception compared to Jalen Hurts, who threw for 135 yards, no touchdown or interception. But the weird thing about the game, one, it was so low scoring. And the other thing, it's like it was a game that was just field goals. Like there was no real playing. I feel like it was
a defensive
just
game.
It was a weird game, and the Lions, they couldn't punch it in for 6. They had to settle for field goals, which I just said. And the Eagles were better on key third downs and managing the game in the later part of the game. It was just I was watching I was home in Detroit this weekend, and I was watching it with my dad, and it was just like what? Like
Such a weird game.
And another thing, Dan Campbell for the last 2 games has been the offensive. He's been calling the offensive. What is
He's
it
the
called?
offensive coordinator.
Yes, and I don't know.
He did pretty good last week.
He
not,
did,
not this
which is
past
weird.
week, but the
he
week
did
before.
good the week before. This game, I don't know what it was. It was a weird, boring game, and
I'm so intrigued by what the Detroit Lions are putting on display because they, coming into this week, I believe they were still the number one.
I think they were
scoring
projected
offense.
to win.
They were still the number one scoring offense in the league. I'm pretty sure they put up 9, no touchdowns, and it's
No.
not like they have injuries on the offensive side. And it's
They're
not like
fine.
the Eagles are some.
Shout out the
premier-
Eagles defense,
It's
man.
not like the Eagles are some premier defense either.
Shout out the Eagles defense. Shout out Jalen Carter, Jalen Phillip. Do you hear Amon-Ra's name the whole game?
No.
Shout out Cooper the Gene, baby. Like
Jameer Gibbs, Amon-Ra, neither.
That's what-
Another
neither of
exciting
them.
white.
that's why Jameer Gibbs had the most receiving touchdowns because I mean receiving passes because the Eagles defense were on 1 in that
Yeah.
game. Cooper the Gene was literally Amon-Ra didn't do anything.
No.
But hey, Jameer Gibbs 100 and something receiving yards, man, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Can't be having a running back
It just
do receiving
No,
yards.
just
I know, and I think we dropped
just
to
the Philly
6 and
defense,
4
you know?
now. I think we are 6 and 4 now.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, besides me and Duffy's losses, Nate has a lot to say about his Chiefs.
To
so
talk about a game that was majority field goals.
join the club.
Dude.
Yeah.
Before you start, MVP Lutz, man.
Yeah.
Lutz, 18
No,
points.
before
He
you-
won me my
before you
fantasy
start-
game this week.
Before you start, can we acknowledge Denver? Like, 'cause actually,
No.
who would have thought? Like,
No.
I did. I called this weeks ago.
what?
I called this weeks ago that they were going to win this game.
Who
You
would have thought?
did. I think you did
Yes.
here.
Who would have
Yes,
thought
I-
that Denver?
it's on camera.
Who would have thought that Denver was leading the AFC and it's 9-2, bro?
Well,
I never would have guessed that they were going to be leading, but
I
I
think-
did think that they were going to at
They're
least split
undefeated
with
at
KC.
home.
well, I will say their schedule's been favorable besides like 2 or 3 weeks. However, Denver's good. They are. And I'm pretty sure that the people that watch this show have probably been waiting for this exact moment right here. And you guys probably won't expect this. I'm worried.
Yes!
I'm
Yay!
worried.
We've been waiting to hear that for weeks.
But it does not mean that my hope and belief is gone. I believe in the Kansas City Chiefs no matter what.
I believe
will
that we're
believe.
going to win.
That's exactly
I
what
will
started playing
believe.
in my head.
However, I am worried. They now sit at 5-5. You lose another divisional game. So now you're 1-2 in the division in the AFC West.
Before
which
you
is
say
unideal.
anything, can I just say I remember watching this game, and as of right now,
Yeah.
they would not make the playoffs.
No, they would not. And it's been multiple weeks this season that they wouldn't make the playoffs. But here is the thing is I did say to all of you that they would split with Denver. However, I thought it would be the game later in the season that they would
The
lose.
second game, right?
Yeah, but
Because-
that's gonna be at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
And so I would say we're gonna win
Home
that game.
field advantage.
Now, one of the things that I hated about this game the most, outside of the loss, was for both teams, and it wasn't one-sided in officiating whatsoever. I when I watched this game, I felt like I was watching referee training with a side of football. Genuinely, there were a combined 20-plus penalties in this game.
Against Kansas.
10 on each. 10 on each team. Ridiculous. I mean, it was every time you look.
I think the
there's
only game that
dirty
had the
laundry.
most flags besides that one is the Lions. The
Yeah,
US,
to bring it
but
back to that
besides-
really quick, sorry to cut you off, but to bring that back really quick, that was a horrible
They did not
call.
like us.
That was a horrible
They didn't
call.
like
Did
us.
you guys see that one?
Which one?
Where I don't remember the defender, but somebody like barely touched. I think it was Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra?
Amon-Ra barely touched the defender, and they called offensive pass interference, and that called the game.
Philly didn't want us there.
Yeah.
Let's just say
But
that.
all right, back to
Anyways,
This game.
Who impressed you the
so
most?
Weird. Nobody.
Nobody. You don't think Travis Kelsey did a?
Travis
he only
Kelce.
had one touchdown.
he had a good touchdown. That
Travis
was a good
Kelsey
touchdown.
had a
though.
Travis Kelsey game. He had close to 100 yards. I want to say
That
he had
touchdown was a big boy touchdown.
9 catches, 91 yards. Yes, that 21-yard touchdown reception from Pat Mahomes in the red zone, where he broke the tackle from Hufanga and ended up running
Big
to the end
boy
zone,
touchdown.
diving
That was
into the end
also
zone.
big
Really
boy.
made me reminisce on a shovel pass touchdown against Philadelphia in 2017, where Travis dove from the 8-yard line and
Yep.
ended up in the end zone.
That was also didn't he break a record this?
He did.
Yeah.
So Travis Kelsey became the Chiefs' all-time touchdown leader this game. Priest Holmes' record finally is broken. Never thought it would happen. Travis Kelsey got his 84th touchdown of his career. I thought Priest Holmes' record was going to be untouchable by a
Almost
Chief
87.
for a long time. 9 catches, 91 yards, touchdown, 21 as long as reception. I mean, he averaged 10 yards a catch. But so he had a Travis Kelsey game. Patrick didn't necessarily have a terrible game. I will say that there were a lot of wide open passes that were dropped for the Chiefs receivers. One, namely, being right before halftime. Chiefs are trying to get down the field to kick a field goal right before half. Mahomes rolls out right, chucks it down the sideline, hits Rashee Rice right in his hands. A catch he makes 9 out of 10 times. He drops it, and I mean, that's basically kissed that drive goodbye. His interception in the red zone, absolutely unacceptable. He didn't put enough on it. He didn't put it high enough. Where Elijah Mitchell was wide open in the end zone. And, I mean, that's easily the difference in this game is that interception. The Broncos had no turnovers. Bo Nix had 295 yards passing, 24 of 37. He played well.
Bo Nix had a great game.
He played well. I'm just still not big on Bo Nix. I don't think he's that great. And I don't think that this game is a story of what's wrong with the Chiefs. I think this is a divisional game. And the Chiefs and Broncos, the games always go this way, where it's minimal scoring, the defenses are controlling the game. It's honestly a boring game to watch. This is how the Chiefs and Broncos games have gone for years now. And so now in the last 14 games, the Broncos just got their second win in the last 14 games. Pat Mahomes is now 12-2 versus the Broncos. And this couldn't have come at a worse time because now we are 5-5 going into Indy next week. Playing Indianapolis next week, a hot Colts team who
That's gonna be a fun.
yeah, what do you
That's
think?
gonna be
What do
a
you think's
fun
gonna
game.
happen?
So I think we will win. I do think that because The Chiefs aren't gonna be under 500. We're not gonna have a losing record again. I mean, there's just no way. This game was just such a anomaly, if you ask me.
Well, I think the reason why the Broncos are 9-2 is mostly because of the defense. I mean, the McMillan guy is just incredible.
Well,
two sacks.
Impressive enough. I mean, they didn't have Pat Surtain in this game. Pat Surtain did not play in this game. And early in the game, the Chiefs showed that they were going to bomb it. It was 4 shots of 40-plus yards in the first 2 drives, and we went away from it. Went back to dink and dunk running the ball. Kareem Hunt, I mean, we went away from him too. He was running it phenomenally in the first half. Go away from that. It was just a very anti-Chiefs game. Nothing about this game made sense. I mean, you had the ball twice in the last few minutes of the game, and the Chiefs did nothing with it. 3 and out, both drives. It's not a Pat Mahomes thing. When the game's on the line, he's going to take them boys down and score, and he didn't. And another thing that I really, really do not understand is Tyquan Thornton continues to have 1 big catch per game. Keep playing more. He had 1 catch for 61 yards. It was an awesome play in this game. Pat Mahomes chucked it down the field. Big catch
I texted the group chat. I'm
moment.
like, holy.
Yeah, big catch in a big moment, and then he just doesn't get another reception. But yeah, I am worried. I'm worried about this team. They're risking missing the playoffs. I don't think they will. But it's
they're still third, right?
Yeah, they're third in the division. At this point, the division's gone. Congrats, Denver. You won the division for the first time since 2015.
What do you...
Or 20... Yeah, they won.
How do you feel about the defense now? The Broncos defense.
The Broncos
because
are
I know at the beginning of the season
bro.
you were completely off against them, and you always used to talk about.
They only let Kansas score 1 touchdown, bro. They're so good.
No, the Chiefs did score a touchdown. They actually scored 2 touchdowns.
They did 2?
He said.
Because they made the field goal, right?
2 touchdowns and then a blocked extra point.
Yeah.
Blocked extra point. No, Denver's defense is awesome. They are. I am not sold on the. I'm just not on the Bo Nix hype train. I'm not on it. I don't care.
That's understandable.
I don't care. I'm not on it.
Were you on it in Oregon?
I still don't think he's that great.
No.
You didn't think he was good in Oregon?
No, he wasn't that great. My point though is the Chiefs. The division's gone. So for the first time in a decade, the Chiefs will not win the division this year. It's now you fight for a wild card spot, and you get into the wild card. I'm putting all my money on the table for the Chiefs if they make the playoffs. If the Chiefs get in the playoffs. There's no one I believe in more than Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Bro, were you happy to see the Chiefs lose?
Honestly, no, because
it's just
Duffy's
it's
team
not
lost.
Something that I expected more.
No,
not more like I'm ecstatic.
Were you enjoying the Chiefs
if they don't
losing?
make the playoffs, I'd enjoy it just because then it's
funny.
Literally, no, it's just because then it's like we talked about this last episode where it's everybody hates the Chiefs because the Chiefs are the Chiefs and they're good.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm just saying the only way that I will be upset with football is if now the Patriots just come back and win the AFC. That's the only way that I'll be seriously.
No, I wasn't happy about any of our teams losing because it was your team lost. Okay, well my team's coming up. My team lost. Okay, your team.
Final remark on this is the Chiefs aren't bad, but they are not the Chiefs right now.
I don't think that
it has.
I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're good.
Weird
they're
season.
5-5.
It's been such a weird season, and what's so funny about this is prior to this week, Pat Mahomes was still top 3 in MVP. He was having an MVP season to a lot of people's standards. I don't think it was MVP stand for him, but he's done much better than that. But the Chiefs aren't good right now either. They're not the Chiefs, but they're not bad. It's such a weird team because they could easily be 8-1, or I'm sorry, 9-1, 8-2. They could be above Buffalo. They could be right behind New England. It's simple little mistakes. You go back to an interception against Philly on the goal line. You go back to, simple mistakes. I mean, at the end of the game when Denver's trying to just kick the field goal to win, your corner gets burnt by a third-string receiver, Troy Franklin out of Oregon, who played with Bo Nix, so they have that chemistry there. But it's really, Troy Franklin, of all people, that's who you give it up to. And I thought it was a bit of a push-off, but, we didn't deserve that game anyway. Who cares?
What is your attitude going to be like if they do lose to the Colts?
If they lose to the Colts, you know what? Whatever, dude.
Are you just giving up on the season?
No, I would never give up on the season. Like I said, I fully believe they'll make the playoffs. It's going to be ugly. It's not going to look good. But they make the playoffs, it's where they turn it on. I think that the Chiefs I think they came into the season expecting to be very good because they were going to have all their pieces that they finally wanted to have. And they've gotten smacked in the mouth many times this year. I think that Matt Nagy needs to go. We need to bring an offensive coordinator in that has a pulse, realistically.
Shut up.
I would love to have Eric Bieniemy back. He's not going to come back. But I mean, Nagy's got to go. There's got to be a lot of positional changes. I mean, the O-line needs to stay healthy. Josh Simmons has been as advertised, by the way. I just want to point that out. Right. He is the third highest rated tackle in football as a rookie. He's the highest rated rookie tackle in the NFL. He's been awesome when he has played, but he was gone for.
He's making his case
games.
for rookie defensive player of the year. But what is it called? You guys have a somewhat accessible schedule for like.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have the last 3 games? You guys have the Titans, and do you guys play the Broncos again, or you guys play the Raiders?
No,
I believe that you guys could win those last 3 games.
Obviously, they're gonna.
The Chiefs have what I would call a more than reasonable chance to win out. You get
That's
past
fair.
Indy, I think you have some momentum. You're feeling good. You go into these games that are should win, not you could win. Mm-hmm. You could beat Indy. You should beat the Raiders. You should beat Tennessee, and you should not get swept by Denver by any means. And I don't think we will.
I don't think you got swept.
The Chiefs' best case scenario 12-5. Realistic 10-7, 11-6, which is, that's going to be good enough for the wild card.
I could see the 12-5.
Yeah. I mean, it absolutely could. I think if they beat Indy, they will end up 12-5. Right. I don't think they're going to lose to anybody else after that.
You guys are not going to lose in Dallas.
No.
You guys are not going to lose against the Texans.
Nope.
You guys are not losing against LA.
No, I think we'll beat LA. We're not going to get swept by LA and Denver. It's not going to happen. I mean, really, I think Pat Mahomes, he's in his career, I think he's got like 5 or 6, maybe 6 or 7 losses against the AFC West in his career. To round it off, actually, this time, the Chiefs will ideally end up 12-5. I don't see them losing to LA and getting swept. I don't see them losing to Denver and getting swept. And the rest of the schedule should be pretty cake from there. You end the season 12-5 after all the struggles you've had. That is ideal. Realistic 10-7, 11-6. Pat Mahomes, it's him starting off 1-2 in the division is so unheard of. He actually has a 36-7 record against the AFC West in his career. And 2 of those 7 have come in this season. So if that tells you how he's dominated the AFC West in his career, I mean, that right then and there. But, I mean, not much more to say about it. The Chiefs, you got some work to do, and that starts with Indy next week in a game that Pat Mahomes better come out with his head on fire.
Very exciting game.
He better come out scorched earth. Andy Reid, I don't know what you're telling those guys in the locker room, but you got to say something because that loss
I'm sure he's saying
that loss.
No more cheeseburgers.
I will say there's been a few losses this year.
All seriousness,
there's been a few losses this year where I had a genuinely emotional reaction. The Jaguars game, a game that oh my god, how did we lose? I put a hole in my door for the Jaguars game, and this game against Denver on Sunday, I was sad, actually sad. And I'm sure that makes everyone that watches so happy because I know everyone that watches outside of my family hates the Chiefs. So, relish in that. Chiefs have not done what I expect them to do. I underestimated Denver, and that's about that.
To bring it over to a different conversation, I know we're talking about the Chiefs, we're talking about the Colts. Who do you think MVP? Season ends today. Who is it?
Matthew
Josh
Stafford.
Allen.
Probably Matt Stafford right now.
You think Jonathan Taylor's out of the conversation?
Well, they're never going to give it to him.
I know that they're never going to give it to him, but if you have... This is the perfect season to give it to a running back.
What I think they need to do, the NFL
or
needs,
JSN.
The NFL needs
Hell
to.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, what?
If there's a receiver that's going to get it, it's JSN.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
He's having the kind of conversation talked about him and the stats to back up the
offensive
conversation.
player of the year, but not MVP.
But what really sucks is, and I talked about this with my uncle a few weeks ago, who is a Colts fan. What really sucks is the MVP award is the quarterback award. So realistically,
suck.
MVQ. So then you move over to the offensive player of the year. So then and I propose this.
Then
to him.
I've seen Jake Bug win.
I propose this to him. So let's say you have Jamar Chase, who had his Triple Crown last season, right? Mm-hmm. And then let's say Jonathan Taylor does end the year with the stats he's projected right now, which is 2,000 some yards, over 30 touchdowns, right? Let's say he does that. Who do you give flowers to? Because one of them's not going to get recognized, and they both deserve it.
So do you have a
positional MVP award and an MVP award for a quarterback and then offensive player of the year? Because you can't recognize everybody, but both guys are deserving.
I feel like right now, out of the quarterbacks that are in the league, there's not a quarterback that's standing out to the point of where they should be recognized over. I still don't think so. If you're giving it to somebody on the Seahawks, it's JSN.
Well, yeah. Sam Darnold just threw 4 interceptions.
Exactly. Like,
No, but still,
like I'll even admit, like
Sam
a
Darnold is
couple
the
weeks
reason
ago,
why Seattle is
No,
still
JSN.
seven
No,
and three.
JSN.
Who's
JSN is
who's
the
throwing
reason.
it to JSN though?
Doesn't
Who's
matter.
making the catches, Joaquin? Look at
Who's
his highlight
throwing it
tape
to
this year.
JSN?
JSN is saving Sam Darnold.
Like, man,
It's a difference between you have Joe
I
Burrow
could-
spinning it to Jamar Chase, putting it in amazing spots, versus Sam Darnold's screw it. JSN's out there, chucks it up, and he comes down with it every time. There's like the difference between that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, I could see the case of JSN being offensive player of the year, but MVP, I don't know. I don't know about
I
MVP.
feel like if season was to end today, MVP Baker Mayfield. No,
No,
I'm joking.
what?
I'm joking.
If
I'm
it's
joking.
up
It's
to
probably
me-
It's probably if it was if it's
Stafford?
up to me, it's JT.
Yo, guess how many rushing yards Walker the third had.
Kenneth Walker.
67.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No, he actually had 6-7.
Because it's
That's what I
obviously
like to
going to a
see.
quarterback, it would be Matt Stafford right now,
Yeah.
or Drake May.
Or Drake
Drake
May.
May. Drake
may be him.
may be him and
Drake may
get
be
the
him.
Drake-
get the May VP, man.
Yeah,
The
Drake.
maybe P.
Drake
He
May
may be the he may
Maybe P.
or
maybe
or
him. Drake may be
you never know.
Drake
It might
may
be
maybe
P. May VP.
personal.
or you never
Maybe
know.
P.
After this week, win out,
Drake
have
may
amazing
VP.
stats.
Bro, I love the
Drake-
Patriots.
It
dude.
might
They
be
have,
the-
They have this defensive end 90, bro. What was his name again? I just told you. Dude, he's so good. I love the Patriots. Dude. I love watching the Patriots.
Stefan Diggs.
It's obviously gonna be a quarterback.
Here,
So
let's
Matt
go
Stafford,
around. Let's
Drake
go
May.
around. Who do you think? Season's ends today. Who is it?
Matt Stafford or Drake May, because it's a quarterback award. Who should it go to? Jonathan Taylor.
Alyssa.
Who I would like it to be, but it's not going to be, would be Jared Goff. But I can dream. But I'm going Matt Stafford.
I would love for JT to win it. You don't understand how much I love that kid. Like, he is, like, I had him on my fantasy. He's the reason why I won my fantasy freshman year. Like, he's so good. But let's be honest, you know, the league likes to look at quarterbacks when it comes to the MVP. Like, again, offensive player of the year, yeah, you can see JT, you can see Njigba, but MVP right now, because of the past 2 games, and I think he's going to
Okay, say it.
be better, is Mr. Josh Allen.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I think who would I like it to be? It should be JT. It should be JT. But I mean, you're gonna give it to a quarterback, so you got to give it to May.
Drake May
Fields.
VP.
Drake may be him.
Maybe him. Drake.
Or
Drake May. May.
Wait,
Drake may and VP.
Actually, I'll give it to Bryce Young, dude.
it's gonna be May Field.
Something I really want to talk about came across my desk. Little birdie dropped it on me. AKA Instagram. AKA it was an idea I seen on the NBA page, just like that. I actually was about to get in the shower. I seen it. It took me 30 minutes to actually get in the shower because I was just so like it was such a revelation.
Mind
I love
blown?
it. I love it. And did you guys know that there is an average of 43 free throw attempts per game in the NBA? 43, right?
Okay.
For every set of free throws, that's about 30 seconds per set of free throws.
That's all shy.
Unless you're Giannis, who takes 15 seconds. I heard the idea that instead of shooting free throws, every foul, it's a 1v1 between the player.
Oh
that
my
got fouled and the player that
God, that'd be great.
Hear me out. So I'm like, oh my God, this is like gold, right? So I build on this idea. I tell Carly, imagine this scenario. Rockets are playing the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
KD drives in, LeBron fouls him. Pop, fouled, right? Takes 10 seconds. Everybody clears out the half court. KD sets up at the top of the key, the free throw line. Not free throw line, 3-point line. LeBron comes up to guard him. You get 10 seconds to score, no matter what. 10 seconds to score, no matter what. KD makes it, then LeBron would just inbound it like normal to his team. He misses, you run. Fast break right from there. Fast break right from there. And if you foul him on the 1v1, just give him the 2 points. Because, back-to-back fouls, you deserve to just give it
Shai
up.
will be averaging 10 if that
So
would be the
let's
case.
I think that is such an awesome
That
idea
is.
because here's the theoretical.
Way more entertaining.
Exactly. That is such a fire idea. I mean, you get 1v1s, it's more personal, it's more fire. You have the best of the best against the best of the best. I mean, this is what people want. They want to see the Curry versus the Kyrie, the KD versus
Yeah.
Braun. They want to see
It also
the-
brings it back to
Yeah.
like street ball too.
right?
Yeah.
And this is where you really see like a player's full skill set. You're
Yeah.
telling me you don't want to see Kyrie's full dribble package on a one-on-one?
Yeah.
Like, come on now. So, theoretical situation, what makes this is so cool, Game 7, right? And let's say that KD and LeBron were in separate conferences, okay? Game 7. LeBron, KD playing against each other. foul. 5 seconds left. The game's tied. Now the NBA Finals comes down to a 1v1 between LeBron and
That
Kevin
would be
Durant.
so
Tell me
cool.
that
would
would
be-
fire you up.
that
Like, this
would
is
be
the coolest
sick.
idea I've
NBA,
ever
if you're
heard.
listening.
This is the coolest idea I've ever heard. And like even taking it to like college basketball.
Silver.
Take it to college basketball. I mean,
Hire
you have
this
like
guy.
premier freshmen. Let's say Darren Peterson and AJ DeBonsa are 1v1ing in a college game.
That'd be
That is
great.
so fire. Like I love this idea.
that would be way more
I need it.
entertaining.
Like screw free throws. No one wants to
That'd be
watch that.
great.
Shea shoots like 60 free throws a game. It's so boring.
Boring.
1v1. You make it quick. It does not take long. It's a 20-second thing. 10 seconds to set it up, 10 seconds to try and score.
Yeah.
And you can run from there. Get the rebounding. Go. And
That's
everyone's already
great.
at half
I
court.
think
Like
that's
that
a
is
good
hectic.
idea.
That's a
I think
good-
that's a good
That's
idea.
awesome.
I think that's a good
I think
idea.
it's so awesome, and it really like I mean, you don't want a Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving 1v1 to decide a game. You tell me you
Dude.
don't want that?
That
Like,
is-
come on.
Yeah.
Like this is such a good idea,
Yeah.
and I want to know what you guys have to say about it.
This was episode 10. I do have one
Double digits.
Thank you, Joaquin.
I want to you.
Hype
Thank you.
man.
Thank you for the assist. I do have one more thing to say before I sign us off. Scotland forever. 4-2 against Denmark. We're going to the World Cup, baby.
Shout out Uncle Jim. Scotland has not been in the World Cup for
Scotland.
so
Scotland.
long.
Me
For
and my
so
father
long.
will be at that game.
Uncle
We
Jim,
do not
we did
care.
it.
Down
Uncle
a point
Jim.
of Guinness.
We did it,
Point
Uncle
of
I will
Guinness.
be 21.
And, you want to hear the
You don't have to be
crazy
21
story?
in Europe.
It's in the U.S.
Oh,
You
okay.
want
Yep.
to hear the crazy story? Like the last time the whole UK was in the World Cup, we were not even born. And now
Scotland.
Scotland is in.
Scotland.
England is in.
Scotland.
And Ireland is playing in the playoffs. They still have not
I'm going to be
seen
going
who-
and watching some football at
Oh my
MetLife
God.
Stadium in New York City.
That's probably.
I'm going to
that's
be
pretty good.
drinking a Guinness with the boys
Yeah.
at a pub in
What's
Manhattan.
that shot? What's that
hell,
shot
you
that where you drop
cockroach.
the thing into the
Bloody
Irish
Guinness?
card,
Irish. But anyway, Scotland forever,
Scotland.
and you are watching
Doubles.
Doubles.